I was just taking a nap in a cryopod at 200 pounds. In just 1 hour, my bloated body became slim and stunning, all thanks to the time-space remote I brought with me when I transmigrated. It can not only pause time, but also take me through different eras. I used to be a billionaire CEO, but I unexpectedly got pulled into the drama I was watching, becoming a wrongly killed overweight princess consort. After giving birth to a son and daughter, she rapidly gained weight. When she finally squeezed into a dress, ready to welcome her husband back from war, she found him bringing home a so-called savior, and he planned to marry her as a secondary wife. She tried to stop it, but the prince shoved her to the ground. Her dress tore from the fall. Then the scheming woman whispered poison in the prince's ear. He ordered the princess consort to be confined, but the schemer still wouldn't stop. She secretly ordered her people to drown the princess. Just as she thought she had succeeded, the breathless princess suddenly stood up, terrifying the schemer into hiding behind the guards. By then, I had received the original host's memories. Enraged, I slapped the schemer right across the face. Today, I was going to stand up for the original host. Once the schemer realized I had a shadow, she assumed I had faked my death and ordered the guards to attack me and my daughter. At that critical moment, I accidentally stepped on the modern remote I brought with me. The moment I hit pause, everyone around me froze in place. To my surprise, the remote could control people in this ancient world, letting me freely switch between pause and play. I quickly shoved the guard into the fragile schemer. They fell to the ground in an awkward heap. I shouted with mock pity, saying the schemer was having an affair and defiling the royal estate. Soon the prince came after hearing the noise. The schemer clung to him and started complaining, falsely accusing me of bullying her. The prince immediately took her side and scolded me and my daughter harshly. He even wanted to silence us for good, but I wasn't one to be bullied. Without hesitation, I slapped this scumbag prince. Humiliated, he threw us into the firewood room. Looking at the shabby room and the moldy buns on the table, my daughter began to worry, but I told her not to. Then I pressed the remote and summoned a TV show out of thin air. It was a food program. I suddenly whooshed into the screen and came back with a full feast. After dinner, I opened other programs and gave the firewood room a complete makeover. That's when my daughter reminded me we couldn't hide here forever, or the whole estate would be taken over by the schemer. But I wasn't worried at all, according to the original memory. The grandmother loved the princess dearly, and her birthday was 3 days away. She would surely let us out by then. But my daughter was still uneasy, because the dowager princess hated fat people. If I was disliked at the birthday feast, we'd be doomed for good. Hearing that, I pulled out the remote again. This time I went to a high-tech beauty clinic. With the gold hairpin on my head, I traded for a futuristic cryopod. Just one nap inside would burn fat painlessly and give me a supermodel body. Soon it was the dowager's birthday banquet. When she noticed I was missing, she asked the prince about me. He told her I hid him. So he locked me in the firewood room, but the dowager couldn't believe it'd do such a thing. The schemer chimed in, saying I had become lazy and fat in recent years, and had a terrible temper. The prince had no choice but to discipline me, but the dowager appreciated that I bore his children, and urged the prince to be more patient and kind. Yet the ministers were outraged I had hit the prince, and demanded I be stripped of my title. Seeing things spiral out of control, the dowager ordered someone to bring me in. Meanwhile,